Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, there's a lot of talk out there about cruise ships sailing and new ports opening up, new home ports opening up. And I'm getting the question of, do you think the cruise lines are moving away from the United States and this may become a trend in the future? And there'll be less and less sailings out of the US? That's a good question. So right now we have sailings in Asia, we have sailings out of Italy, we have sailings to the Canary Islands, we have sailings now starting up in May out of Israel, and now we have the mayor of Mexico that kind of hinted saying that, hey, they've been in negotiations with a cruise line and they think they're going to use Cozumel as a home port, and we're going to start tourism and we're going to start up our cruising industry in Cozumel. And that leaves out Australia, the UK, and North America right now, as far as United States and Canada is concerned. And is this a trend going forward? I think the cruise lines are just looking, honestly, to be able to sail and make back some money. Also, every time they sail a ship, they can prove more and more that their protocols are working. And it just, if you can sail out of Mexico and have no incidences out there, it makes it harder and harder for the local agencies in North America to say, yeah, you know what, we don't think you're still safe. We still don't. Even though every study out there now says that the new protocols that are in place, including the filtration systems even, the cruise lines have entered in these filtration systems that have been done and studied with the recycled air, saying that they now catch up to 99.5% of all particles. They're safer than going into your grocery store. There's, the air circulation is twice as much as any local venue on land. But, not to mention you have to get tested before getting on there. Does anyone get tested going to get groceries or going to a concert or anything that's open, or a movie theater? No. But people have to get tested to get on a cruise ship. They have to get tested when they come off a cruise ship, and they have to get tested on the cruise ship in a lot of cases. So absolutely, if you think about it, the safest place right now to be would be one of these cruise ships that are set up with these protocols. So it makes it harder and harder for all these places to say that it's not, because there's countless studies out there now that say absolutely the cruise ship is safer than any venue on land other than sitting out in a park by yourself. But we digress. Cruise lines are looking for as many places as possible to start. MSC is getting ready to launch their second ship in the Mediterranean. Costa is launching their ships. Ada Cruise Lines launching their ships. And they're all launching someplace other than the main cruise ports. They're launching in different areas that they wouldn't normally be main sailing out of. They wouldn't be considered a home port. But they're looking for as many places as possible. Australia recently just extended their ban again to the middle of June. June or July? June, I think. So again, they've extended international travel, outbound international travel, and international cruise ships. Now, what this does do, however, when they did that in Australia, it still leaves the options for local cruises. That was not banned and extended yet. So there's still possibility that Australia only cruise will sail before June, July, August. But that still has to be negotiated. There's still no signs that, yes, we're definitely doing that. But at least they left the door open somewhat for that. Here in North America, we are still waiting on the CDC, those technical guidelines. Whenever they come, remember it was any day now, 3 weeks ago? That's the government's guidelines, by the way. Any day now can mean, they literally mean any day now. It could be any day this year. That would be an any day scenario when you're a government entity. But yeah, they will sail wherever places allow them to sail, and that they can get clients in and out. So will this become a long-term trend? I don't believe so, because the infrastructures are already here. Miami, the #1 cruise port in the world by far. Southampton, huge cruise port, right? Vancouver is the big Canadian cruise port for Alaska. These cruise ports are set up, the infrastructure's there, people know about them, the hotels are built around these areas. They are built to handle large numbers of people to get in and out of the ship. Cozumel, they have a lot of hotels in the area, because Cancun's just a short boat ride away, but they don't have the infrastructure completely in place to supply the ships, to get the food on and off, to get the fuel to them, all those things. I mean, the LNG cruise ships are now able to go out of Port Canaveral. They now have it set up that they have the fuel barge there ready to fill these brand new ships when they start coming to North America. A lot of other places don't have this in place. So do I think this is a long-term trend? No. Do I think in the short term, cruise lines will sail wherever they can? Absolutely, and wouldn't we? Wouldn't we open our business, if we had our choice, where they allow you to open your business anywhere, to make some money, right? And you can't hold that against a cruise line or any business out there. People are just trying to survive. And right now, that's what they need to do. They're going to do it. And you can't blame them for the least. Long term, no. Short term, yeah. You might start seeing Bahamas being a cruise port soon. I wouldn't be surprised anymore if I saw Cuba being a cruise port from now on. So yeah, that just goes to show you, the cruise lines, if they're looking outside the box for places to sail, it doesn't bode well right now in North America. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.